Hello everyone, welcome back to another episode of Call This Stream, where today we are going to get a little bit of work. First, I think I already said it in the last video, but I'm I'm sorry. All those time lapses are gone. They're so gone. Uh, I don't know what happened. My computer just decided to update, and yeah, no, everything, the whole thing's gone. I tried. I went into it. And yeah, no, it just sucks. That was awful. But we do have our university, which, yeah, again, we looked at that last episode, at the end of the last episode, I believe. And then we have our tier 2 guard tower and our tier 2 residence. Figured I'd give us a look-sees onto this since time-lapse has decided to. But today, we had a couple of things happen in the university. We have the hospital ready to go over here. But I think I'm going to put a pause on that. I don't think I need a hospital just yet, because my colonists aren't exactly getting sick. And, I mean, they're not spreading it either, because, you know, they're not sick. I am having to murder thousands of pigs, though. So I think what we are going to do is I'm going to take a barracks, because I did unlock the barracks. We're going to place the barracks here, so that we can kind of get, like, walls started to go. And that way I can plan a little bit more things, because I have this area planned here. I have this planned out. I've got this quadrant planned out. I think I have this area planned out. I have an idea for this area. And I have the beginning of an idea here. And I want to get this area flattened out so we can get another idea here. But I want to get walls down as soon as possible so I can get like a better idea as to how these ideas are going to come out. Obviously, yeah, I'm going to flatten everything here. I'm still going to flatten it all. Because I think it's just going to be a little bit easier for me to manage by just flattening it. Maybe if we do another run with this with like another style, maybe I won't flatten things as much. Maybe I'll, you know, try to think like on how to do things a little bit better. But for this series, we're gonna go flat. We're gonna go flat. Yeah, I need to get walls in place. So let's go ahead and look into what the barracks is going to need. This is also probably going to be like quite a big build, so I don't know if we're going to do a time lapse for it, but I'm pretty sure I hope it's done by the end of the episode. So I see, I think it's a block of iron with 6 planks, 7 planks. Pretty sure it's this. Yes, perfect. And then this is gonna be my warehouse courier district. Gonna have a few guard towers up here. 3 warehouses, because apparently there's no limit to warehouses unless unless the things I checked. Okay. It's sleep time now. Unless the things I did when I checked it out isn't true, we'll find out. But as far as I'm aware, the research that allows you to do a second warehouse doesn't exist anymore. And in a creative world, I put like 7 warehouses down. So we'll see. Down here, we'll have the little like shop type stuff, as well as some more houses. Housing district for, you know, the couriers. Over this way, gonna flatten this area out to make a housing district for the university, get some schools going around, school, library, maybe like the the Enchantress hut or the, you know, kind of the other buildings. This, I'm going to make this the combat training island or area. And then we're going to set up mines, blacksmiths, stone smelteries, all that fabrication stuff over here, with this being kind of like a cape dock fishing area. Have some fishermen over here, have the wall set up, and then having, you know, blacksmith, all those areas back here, with another housing district over here probably for them. But the first things we've got to do, get the barracks down so we can get the walls in place, and then I want to get more farms down. I want to get this farm up to level 2, and I have another farm that I want to put over here. Try to get it up to level 2, and get 2 more farming areas right here. That way we can get a few more things growing. Oh, and what I want to do, there's probably quite a few buildings I want to do. But most importantly, there is a baker that I want to put here so we can actually use the durum wheat. Actually, do I need a baker for what I want to do?
I can't work like that.
I need a hoe? Okay. Real quick. Baker. Do I need the baker for any of this stuff? I don't think I do, actually. Okay, maybe I don't need... I mean, unless I do a pizza. Maybe I don't need a baker yet. Because I want to do... the meat raviolis for right now. And we can do carrots and potatoes, so we have those ready to go for when people get sick. But let's go ahead and get these barracks placed. Hi there. Ah. Yeah, let's get these books. Walls? No, military. Barracks. I also these barracks I'm gonna be placing every now and then as well. Because barracks have like a lot of guard towers in them. So these are really good for like large injections of guards. But for today, barracks. Perfect. Let's get this lined up over here. You gonna... Well, alright, let's... Oh, there it goes. Okay, so... barracks. These are big. Big barracks. And with these 2 buildings next to them... Level 2 looks nice. I like level 2. 3, 4, and 5. So this is what it will look like, minus the, you know, cliff. So, you know, like down here, I like that. It feels a little close, but it's fine. Yeah. Actually, I like that. And stairs leading up. I like this. I like this a lot. Connects in perfectly here. I can't wait to be able to, like, actually be in this. Oh, so good. Got 4, 5. Okay, we got 5. Perfect. A map wall. Yeah, I like this. This is gonna look good. So get this going. And assign this to Valerie. Valerie will be fine, yeah. Build building. She'll get to work on that. Now, we want to upgrade this, which looks like it shouldn't be too difficult. And then over here, I do need another farm, which means that's fine. I need to make another hoe anyways. I think we're just gonna go ahead and collect materials. don't know. Yeah, let me see. We need a hoe of, I think, wooden variety just for the building. And I'll make a stone hoe for... Yeah, there we go. Yep, farm. Perfect. So over, and then I think... Yeah, let me show you which farm I'm wanting to build here real quick. I think it's the one that matches the best for what I'm wanting here. We're going to switch packs just for this, and we're going to get a... Where is it? Colonial farm, I think. It wasn't the colonial farm. Which one was it? Was this the regular mine colonies one? It was. Okay. So it's like this, kind of like a barn. Which means we bring up food with this. There we go. Place it right here. It should be good. Just kind of looks like an extra barn. I think it looks great. And it's just like this one extra little farm we're going to place there. I'll switch this back to fortress. There we go. Then so we'll get this going as well after the upgrade. Build options are not a little bit. And then I think I'm gonna collect the resources. Freaking trucks, man. Yeah, we're gonna collect resources and we'll be back to work on farm stuff. I don't know. Yeah. Well, it happened again. Replay mod decided its recording was gonna corrupt. Now I can't use it. But it's fine. I also had a few things update. And, well, let's see. We've got some farms. If I remember correctly, we wanted to get some... Let's see, we have meat, we have the thing. We want carrots and potatoes going for the healing. So we got carrots, we got potato. That'll be fine. And then we do need... Let me look here. Do we have anything that we can use this for? Oh, hello. I would need onion and garlic, though. Tomatoes for that one. Of course it's both. Why wouldn't it be anything else? What of the chef? Can the chef do something with just one of the two? No? It's just that? Okay, cool. Wait, what? No, I wanted this. There we go. Garlic. There we go. We can make plain pasta. With just garlic. That should be okay. And of course we'll get onions going and we can get a lot more stuff. I can't get the soy sauce, which is unfortunate, but we'll get there, we'll get there. Or we could do mint. Let's just do the garlic for now. Just that way we can, like, prepare some meals for right now. And then once the citizens are going to want, you know, more expensive stuff, we can change things up a little bit later. So first off, this farm, we're going to pick carrots. Actually, no. This one is going to be garlic. Because she's going to handle the durum wheat and the... Oh, but... And I just thought about this. We do want wheat for the cows and the sheep. That's actually going to be quite important. That way we can get the beef going for um, the meat raviolis. That's going to be a bit more... That'll be a bit more sustainable. I don't have to go out and murder a bunch of random animals. So you're going to be... wheat seeds. Okay. I'll come over here. I'll put the wheat seeds in there, and then I'll assign the fields of those two. These two are going to be carrots and potato. And this farm, fields will manual do carrot, potato, and then we'll give them... In fact, I'm probably just going to give them all of what I have in my inventory. That way, we can speed this along. And then who can I don't have anyone. Shoot. Do I have any extra beds? Now, I think the other thing we were working on, which I believe is done, is the barracks. These are tier 1 barracks. They're doing... we'll get the words. We'll have the guard tower built. And then this will have up to 5 additional guards, I believe. And gives a substantial amount of space that we now have. As well as starting up with the walls, which we will do very, very quickly. In fact, does this go as far as I want it to? No, I still need to... I'm hoping if I build a house here, it'll at least claim that area, but I'm pretty sure that's not how that's gonna work out. So, let's go ahead and find some people to get into our colony. Alright, looks like for just a few sunflowers, this guy over here, Carson. Alright, recruit. He's got the salmon and athletics that we are going to want. There were a couple others that seemed like they would be pretty good, but I don't quite have the space for everyone. Not yet. So we'll come over here. Manage workers. Carson Brown. We'll get him over here. Recall him over. And he should now be good to get going here. Let's also fill this hole in before he falls. Fantastic. Probably want to do this with dirt, actually, don't we? There we go. Perfect. We also need a place for Carson to sleep for the time being. And I don't know where we have an empty bed. Is it this one? No. Uh-oh. Does he have to sleep all the way over here? Yes. Manage housing. Assign. It's not a great spot for him. Come on, Carson. Go to bed. That'll have to do. So, the next thing I want to do is I do want to expand over into that warehouse district that I want to do. And I'm hoping that this will work the way I want it to. The reason why I want to do this next is I want to get couriers installed before I get too far with the other stuff. And probably upgrade this level 2 so cows don't keep escaping. Ugh. That way, once we get the bakery in place, we can actually have the couriers going around and they'll start making the food that they want and need. So let's see. Mint chocolate, that's probably fine. We can do probably a steak dinner. I know for a fact that we'll be able to do manchette bread if we get a baker. The meat ravioli will be fine. And, I mean, we can find some stuff that we can do for now. Let's see, Alfred. We can teach you recipes. Yeah, we'll teach them some recipes, but first, let's get this going. We're gonna make a residence. We're gonna make a guard tower up there, so long as that works the way we want. And then I do have plans for the inside. Other than that, I'll be back. Hello, me again. Just popping in just to show you guys how funny this is. Not all buildings in mine colonies will expand borders. Most of the time it is just the guard tower. But it seems as if the residence itself does claim chunks around it. I don't know if this is always the case. I certainly hope so. But that does give me just the barest room to put a guard tower here. And thus begins the journey to a warehouse. And with the construction of yet another guard tower, as dusk approaches, we have much more room to grow. Not exactly as much as I was hoping, but I suppose that's what upgrading the guard tower is for. But we're going to have a couple of... Let's see, let's turn on this. We're going to have a couple of couriers here. A warehouse here. I think the warehouse just goes here, right? Because it's just a... Yeah. So we'll have another guard tower there. 1, 2... Oh yeah, no. Warehouse will go here. That's fine. If we turn this off, warehouse would be perfectly within that. Okay, that works out great. Wellness just tucked into bed. Perfect. So, honestly, we could probably... I'm going to go ahead and build the warehouse and the 2 couriers right here. Back to back to back. And then when we come back, we will have the warehouse set up. We'll start putting resources in. And that opens up a lot more options in terms of, like, actual... what's the word? Functionality within the colony of doing their own stuff. Making sure that they're getting things going on their own and I'm not having to help them as much. Especially with food. But we're going to go ahead and get the foresters' huts going. And we'll probably start mining out a bunch of this while doing the walls for boundary furthering. And get some mines over here. This is going to be our little mining area, but with the bay, harbor, whatever you want to call it over here. But without further ado, let's get into it and hope we get a time lapse this time. Alright, and now we have 2 couriers and our warehouse, which means we can now put all sorts of stuff in here. But first, we need to hire or assign couriers, and to do that, we need to hire couriers. Now, I did upgrade these 2 homes in preparation. So now we need to look at... hold on. Before I hire anyone, I want to see what these are going to require. Manage workers, show employed, just so I can see adaptability and agility. Perfect. So, let's go see who in the double A's are willing to help us out. You do need 6 emeralds. I don't think that's too difficult. Although you are not it. Sage? Hello. Baked potatoes? Oh man. Adaptability and agility. You're not bad. How long before you're leaving though? Oh, you just got here. Perfect. Benedict. I could definitely do you as well. Agility, adaptability. Perfect. So 48 baked potatoes, 19 nether quartz. I think I know what I'm going to be doing. Alright, let's see here. Not Luca. Benedict, I needed you for... Oh, I'm missing 1, aren't I? I am missing 1. Real quick, though. Sage. 48. Let's go. Sage is in our colony. And real quick, let's go ahead and get our 1 more piece of quartz that apparently I needed. Oh, there we go. This all here is gonna probably go away by maybe next episode? Not sure. I have been doing a lot of thinking as to how my base is actually gonna look, which is all gonna be underneath here. I still don't know how I'm gonna do it, but we're working. Let's recruit you as well. Alright, 2 new recruits ready to go. This isn't done yet? How strange. Is Arlette missing something? No? Are you doing alright, Miss Arlette? Oh.
Good to see you.
Hey. Oh, you need food. Well, shoot. Here, eat that real quick. Food will be fixed here in a moment, honestly.
I'll take care of it.
Let's take almost everything out of there. Where are...
Good to see you.
I already took all the raw beef from them, didn't I? Alright, let's put that in there.
Fine morning, isn't it?
Who did you give it to? Okay, Arlette's going. That's good, that's good. Alright, let's go ahead. Get our 2 new guys up here. We've got Benedict here and Sage here. Well, no, hold on. And then over in here, we need to tell the warehouse that we want to hire Benedict and Sage, and then we can recall them both here. Except
I'll
Sage.
take care of it.
That... What? Hello?
Good to see you.
Okay. So now they are doing the work of taking everything out of the colony and putting it in the warehouse. Now, I am probably going to help speed up the crops in terms of the wheat, potato, and carrots, because that's going to take an unbelievably long time, and I want to try to get some food going. And then when we come back, probably going to have a lot of those walls, a lot of this land taken down, flatten it all out, probably start with having some walls come out around here, just so that we can get some guard towers down and just extend this way, because I want to get the mines going. But we may also start with the foresters' huts over here, as well as getting the hospital, because we are going to want to make sure the hospital gets going, as well as a couple other things I'll probably get research going for. But until then, thank you guys for watching, and I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.